सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्लोका नंबर 100। कुमुदः कुन्दरः कुन्दः पर्जन्यः पावनोऽनिलः अमृताशोऽमृतवपुः सर्वज्ञः सर्वतोमुखः। In this Vishnu Sahasranama, the name itself shows one Lord with 1,000 names. One person can have 1,000 more than that names. Is it possible for anyone? Second thing, is it necessary to have so many names? Is it necessary to have so many names? What is the concept behind Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, with thousands names, thousands of names? What we have to understand? We have completed 800 namas. What is the concept? Not only 1,000 names, whatever names are there in the whole universe are belong to Lord only, but we are unable to chant all those names. 1,000 names we have constricted, confined to 1,000 names, that's all. Isn't it? Because every manifestation is Lord's manifestation. Whatever I see in this creation is Bhagavan's only. Therefore, all namas are belong to Lord's only, but all namas to chant I do not have time, energy also. Therefore, Bhagavan, please excuse me, within 1,000 names I am worshipping you. Within 1,000 names. I know all names belongs to you only, but only 1,000 names I can do because I have a lot of responsibilities, commitments. Therefore, in the 1,000 namas, the 800 namas we have completed. In this 100th verse, we saw in the last class, Lord as Sarvajnaha. The fourth line, Sarvajnaha means, Jnaha means Janati, the knower. Sarva means all. The Lord Vishnu is knower of all. Therefore, Lord Vishnu is called as Sarvajnaha. Why is he called as Sarvajnaha? The reason is, he is the knower of everything. No one claims other than Lord. Ishvara only Sarvam Janati, because the Creator only knows about the manufacture, products, whatever he produces. Other people do not know anything. Whatever you prepare a dish at home, you only knows whatever you are putting inside. Those are eating also, they cannot recognize. You know clearly what are the items you have put in that dish, because you are the creator of that. Taste irukko illaya adu appuram vere vishayam, but we know very well. You are Sarvajnaha in putting rasam and all. You are Sarvajnaha in arranging sambar. You are Sarvajnaha in preparing some sweet. Sarvajnaha in that matter. Why you are Sarvajnaha? You are the maker of that product. Therefore, you are Sarvajnaha. In a particular area, you are Sarvajnaha. In that. But whereas you take the whole knowledge put together, Aparavidya, all sciences, put together, Bhagavan only knows. The dancer do not know how to cook. The person who cooks do not know dance. The person who knows chemistry do not know biology. Biology do not know physics. Physics person do not know mathematics. Mathematician do not know computer. Computer do not know geography, home science, psychology, sociology, so many subjects. That's why they are all specialists, but not omnipotent or omnipresent. Sarvagna, they cannot. Even a great scientist, a great research person who has done, even though he is great in his own field, but he cannot go into the other field. One life or field enough namakku. அதே ஒழுங்கா பண்ண மாட்டோம். We cannot do even one subject, one area totally full. அரைக்குறை knowledge தான். That also. By that time we are so tired and we become old also. Even if anybody tries, one or two people are there trying to know the depth of that subject, still they cannot see in the depth the whole core into that one subject. What to talk of all other subjects? It is impossible. But Bhagavan, because he is the creator of all, he is the knower of all sciences, everything. Therefore we have to surrender to that Lord who is the knower of all, Sarvagnaha. I have to surrender to the Lord. Therefore Bhagavan, you are Sarvagnaha, Sarva Shaktiman. I am very Alpa Shaktiman. I know very little. Therefore Lord Vishnu is called as Sarvagnaha. Sarvato Mukhaha. Sarvataha Akshihi Siromukham. Sarvataha Akshihi means the one who has got the eyes on all the sides. Sarvataha. How he looks. If he is having eyes overall, all the sides, all the directions, 4 directions plus 4 corner directions, totally 8. எப்படி இருக்கும் கண் இருந்தா? So he is look so ugly, no? That's such Lord. We can't expect really such Lord. Here Sarvato Mukha means all human beings, all beings, all of our faces, all of our eyes are his eyes only. Is it not? So Sarvato Mukha means what? Some people are seeing southern side, some people are seeing northern side, some people are seeing eastern side, some people are facing western side, some people are facing Eastanyam, all those 4 corners. So all the sides, somewhere or other, people are Sarvatomukham, because all our faces are not ours, belongs to Lord. So he is called Sarvatomukha. If you take literally, how is it possible? It is practically impossible first. How a Lord can have so many heads and have so many eyes, and how can he see at the same time all sides? Impractical, illogical. Illogical. That is why you end up with this Saguna philosophy. Out of devotion you may worship for some time. For your emotional pacification, you may be happy. Lord is Sarvatomukha. Everywhere he is there. He is looking at me. As long as your intellect won't work, this will work. Once you start thinking, your intellect rational area is, some grey matter is there, started thinking. How is it possible? Is it not illogical? Therefore there is something higher meaning behind this. So the thinking people start, what is that? It is not literal meaning, I should not take. That is why many people end up with this and they do not know what is real Lord. And they are blissfully ignorant with Saguna Ishvara as long as their intellect will not start thinking. We are not criticizing them. But even highly educated people also ending up with this illogical, impractical ideas and satisfying themselves, it will never help them to understand the real nature of Ishvara. So some thinking people will start, what is Sarvatomukha? What is its real meaning, inner meaning? That I have to think over. So Sarvatomukha means it is impractical, illogical if you take literal sense. Therefore, you have to go higher step further. Paramarthika drishtya, not Vyavaharika drishtya. From Paramarthika drishtya, Nirguna Brahman as consciousness, as Atma, Paramatma is pervading everywhere. Therefore, in the form of these bodies, manifestations, Bhagavan is the one through these bodies he is seeing. Then only, yes, this is only for beginners. Saguna Brahma Upasaka. So this is Sarvato Mukha means I have to, from this I have to apply Eka Rupa Ishvara to Aneka Rupa Ishvara, Nirguna Ishvara, Arupa Ishvara. That Ishvara is representing in every Jivatma. The every Jivatma is Paramatma alone. That Paramatma is Sarvato Mukha in the form of Jivatma. This is Vishnu Sahasranama. Our depth, that single name, Sarvato Mukha. Otherwise, this Nama, Sarvato Mukhaya Namaha, Sarvato Mukhaya Namaha, and Pingi Potram Pu. When I am telling Sarvato Mukhaya Namaha means I have to put flowers to Sarva Mukha, every Mukha. But I am telling one place, Ananta Namaha, you are everywhere, but I am putting flower here. Limiting the Lord, doing my action, Anantaya Namaha, you are eternal, pervading everywhere, Sarvagataha. Sarvagataya Namaha, and you are putting here flowers. But with understanding, if you do, it is okay. Without understanding, you do, the meaning what you are having inside, you do not know. The word you are uttering, the action you are doing, no synchronization. Sarvagataya Namaha means, Sarvagataya Namaha, you have to sprinkle, no, like this, you have to spread the flowers like that, so shatter everywhere. அப்படி பண்றோமா பூஜை சர்வதோ முகாய நமஹான்னு இங்கே தான் போடுவோம் சர்வகதாய நமஹா ஆல்சோ தேர் ஒன்லி யூ புட் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டுட் ஐ cannot do this way I am very tiny human being so Bhagavan even though you are sarvagatam even though you are sarvamukham I am very small please accept me please accept my flowers sarvato mukha. Next sloka we will read 101. Shulabhas suvratas siddhah Shatrujit Chatrutapanah Nyagrodhodumbaroshvathah Chanurandhranishudhanah. Then next Nama 817. Correct? 817. Shulabhaha. Labh dhatu. Labh means to attain. The one Lord Vishnu is one who can be attainable easily. Shulabhaha. Patram Patra Pushpa Phaladhivihi Bhakti Matra Samarpitaihi Sukhena Labhyata Iti. Sukhena means you need not have you need not do so much effort for that Lord. According to your capacity, everyone can attain. Even rich people can attain, poor person can attain, even Pandita can attain, even Pamara Janam can attain, educated can attain, uneducated one can attain, even Brahmana can attain, even Sudra also can attain. Sulabhaha, attainable for all. Even Patram by leaf. You offer a leaf, Bilva Dalam or Tulasi Dalam, any Dalam. Whatever you offer, the thing is not the criteria here. What is important? Shraddha is important. What bhavana, with what bhavana you are giving is important. What you are giving is not the question. With what bhavana, attitude, motive you are giving is important. Therefore, Patram, Pushpam, even small Pushpam, even not even costly flower. You can buy very cheapest flower also. Bhagavan knows. What are the cheapest flowers? What are costly flowers? Even fruit also. Cheapest fruit, we buy that only. Or we don't demand. No? Cheapest flower, cheapest fruit, cheapest everything. What we think? Anyhow, this is going to that pujari only. Anyhow, this is going to the dustbin only. This is what people think before offering. This is not right attitude. Anyhow, Bhagavan will accept. Our Karunamurti, idella sollittu, we justify ourselves. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, he already said, they will accept anything. There only we can do all akramam. And the cheapest way. It's not like that. We should not do that way. When we have to offer, the best one we should offer. Why? Whatever the karma I do, that reaps the result. Is it not? Whatever karma, action I do, it has its reaction in phalarupa. Karma phalarupa. So, I am giving something, it comes in return to me. Whatever I give, that comes to me. இந்த ஞானம் கிடையாது. கொடுக்குற வரைக்கும் தான் இருக்கும் நிறைய பேருக்கு. A mature person, a wise person knows this is what I am giving. It's going to come in the form of karma phala. The sukha, dukkha, punya, papa, phalarupena, it will come turn to me after some time, not immediately. After some time it is going to come. Therefore, I should offer the best one. That is why a panditaha, a jnani, a wise person, a mature person, an informed person, every time when they are offering a right thing, the best thing they offer. The best thing they offer. Bhagavan, if you say best thing, nobody will come. At least edo offer panditame ani patram pushpam phalam toyam ani sollitaru avaru. Even tanni, koncham little varu uddharina tanni if you offer also, I am ready to happily take. Bhagavan said, appadiyani Bhagavan is not that. That is not the meaning. Even if you offer patram pushpam phalam toyam, I am ready. Even and pottukonanga. Understand? And the even we'll eduthirom. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhakta samarpitahana. Oh, Bhagavan ku patram da venum, toyam da venum, tanni da venum and cheppi we offer that. Appadilla. You have to offer everything Bhagavan. Whatever you have, all the best, whatever you like, everything you offer to Bhagavan. If suppose you do not have all those things, this is the least Bhagavan, we can attain that Lord. Bhakti matrena, that is important. If you costliest things, if you offer without bhakti, the karma phala is very, very least karma phala comes. Even if you offer little, very inferior thing also in the creation, whatever least, very, very least also, if you offer with bhakti, total bhakti. That's why till today, Bhakta Kannappa, we remember how he offered, what he offered. It's very, very, isn't it? To listen that Bhakta Kannappa, what he has offered, it's very horrible, keeping that mamsa and abhishekam through the water from the mouth. You cannot even imagine. But the attitude behind it we respect today. His actions we are not respecting. His attitude behind that. So Bhakta Kannappa attained the Lord. Bhagavan came and appeared in front of him. Why? Attitude. You see, the 99.99% and the bhakti attitude is lacking. What we are offering is predominant nowadays. That's why people, in spite of offerings, they are suffering because of this. A simple bhakta, real bhakta, even though he is not offering, he is getting that ananda, shanti, manashanti, nimmadi, because of bhakti. Bhakti matraihi, bhakti matra samarpitaihi. With bhakti matrena, out of bhakti alone you have to offer sukhena labhyata. As then easily you can attain the Lord, that ananda. That is why patreshu pushpeshu phaleshu toyeshu atti labhyeshu sadaiva satsu. You can attain the Lord by all means. Therefore, bhakti is important. These are all said in Puranas. Bhaktas, how they offered. The next Nama, 818, Suvrataha. Suvrataha means Shobhanam Vratayati Bhungte. Bhojanan Nivartata iti va. Two meanings are there. Suvrataha means one who enjoys pure offerings. When you are doing some vratams, you offer. Generally, when you do vrata, naturally you offer something to the Lord with pure heart, pure mind. So, one who enjoys that offering is called Suvrataha. That meaning also we can take. One who enjoys the pure offerings. Vrata means enjoys, and also it comes meanings. Vratayati, enjoys. And at the same time, another meaning, Bhojana Nivartata iti. Bhojana, Vrata means what? Fasting is a Vratam. You avoid that day taking food. Bhagavan also did that, no? Suvrataha. Bhojanan Nivartata. Who is non-enjoyer also. Suvrataha. Another meaning you can take, at the time of Vratam, they don't enjoy anything. Fasting, not eating anything, not sleeping on the cot, sleeping on the floor, not craving for any sukham. That time they are very strict. You see, take Sabarimalai people, really those are following, I am telling. Don't compare with all people. Those who are doing strictly, following that 40 days, walking without chappals, taking bath early morning and going to temple regularly, and without chappal they go to, these are all vratams. That time they won't enjoy anything, that 40 days at least. That 40 days they are very strict. Like that, so many vratams are there. To go to some other places, also even Balaji temple, Tirupati, you want to go, there are some vratams are there. They do Anga Pradakshanam. What sukha you get in Anga Pradakshanam, tell me. Anga Pradakshanam, when they do, when you see such people, how they are, you do one round and try. And they do hundreds of rounds throughout the whole campus. Prakaram, they do everything. If you see them, how they are doing it. They are non-enjoyers. They are not enjoying. They are penance. That is called penance. Giving, suffering to the body wantedly. Yes, even without eating food, without seeing anything, japam, tapam, everything, mind control, senses control, body control. இதெல்லாம் ஏன் பண்றான்னு அட்லீஸ்ட் அதெல்லாம் பண்ணதான் மனசு நிகிரகம் ஒரு ஸ்திதிக்கு வரும், பகவான் மேல மனசு வரதுக்காக. Therefore, when they do that, they are non-enjoyers. Who did first all this? Bhagavan did. Suvrataha. Bhagavan followed. That's why yadyad acharati shresthaha, other people will follow. Bhagavan followed and practiced and showed. He is an exemplary for us. Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, they are all exemplaries. Therefore, Lord Vishnu is called Suvrataha. Next Nama, Siddhaha. Siddhaha means Ananyadhinam Siddhatvat. Ananyadhina means without anyone's help, without anybody's help, he himself accomplished. He himself, that means he whose objects are always attained by himself. Everything is attained by himself or herself. Herself means Bhagavan, if you take as Devi, you can herself. Here, because it is Vishnu Sahasranama, we can say himself. That is called Siddhaha, means already accomplished from himself, not depending on anything. Ananyadhina Siddhatvat. Ananyadhina, adhina means depending. Adhinam. Ananya means depending on Anyam, adhinam. Here Ananyadhinam. No dependence on anything for his attainment. Bhagavan, he himself is ever fulfilled, Purnaha. We are not like that. We depend on parents first, Amma, Appa, then Guru, then teachers, so many people we are depending. Our life is only depending life. Without dependence, even few fraction of seconds, we can't live. So dependence. Adhinamana. So Bhagavan is called Siddhahan. That's why some Mahatmas, we call them as Siddhas. Siddha means here not those are having siddhis. People misunderstand. In our country, those who are having miracles, powers, Ashta Siddhis, they are called Siddha Purushas. This is what we know, outside people. According to Shastra, Siddhas means not those people, not people who are showing miracles. That is a worldly language, they may call it, but the real meaning is Siddha means a Gnani is called Siddha Purushaha. Siddha means all accomplished, nothing remain to accomplish. Siddha Vastu, the one who knows, understands the Siddha Vastu, that which is already available Atma, he is called Siddha. Even a person who shows miracles, if he is not having Gnanam, according to Shastra, he is not Siddha Purusha. According to Shastra, he is not Siddha Purusha. He may show miracles, powers. Who is really Siddha Purushahana? The Siddha Vastu, that is Atma, which is available all the time, in three kalas, which is available. Whoever knows, owns up that Atma, he himself or herself, they are called Siddha. Therefore, Bhagavan here, Siddha means Bhagavan is having lot of miracles, powers and all, therefore he is called Siddha and Kadiyad. That is a really inferior meaning. We can take this meaning, Ananyadhina. When you know this Atma, you never depend on anybody. You are Siddha. Because you are all available with you. Because you are the Atman. You are Atman. You need not go anywhere. You need not search for that. You need not depend on anybody for that sake. Is it not? If your ears are not functioning, also okay. Your eyes are not functioning, also okay. Your legs are not functioning, also okay. That consciousness, Atma Swarupam, I am is available. Siddha Vastu. So, what is that Siddha Vastu? Paramatma. What is that Paramatma? Vishnu. Therefore, he is called Siddha. Then next one, Shretrujitu. Shretrujit. 820. Shatrujit. Shatru means enemies. Jit means victorious, the one who conquers. Shura Shatravaha eva asya Shatravaha tan jayati. Shura Shatravaha means, Sura means Devas. Shatravaha means enemies. Devas enemies. Devas enemies are his enemies only. Who are Devas? Good people, noble people. They are all called Devas. This is called interpretation, how to interpret. Enna Devas, Indra matrame enna Bhagavan so partial. Indra called as Deva because he respects Vedas. He follow according to Vedas. Brahma, Indra, Varuna, Agni, Vayu, all are called Devas because they are all following, respecting Vedas, which are the revelations of the Lord. When you respect the Lord Vedas, it is as equal to respecting the Lord. Therefore, Bhagavan is helping the Devas. So, Devas, Shatravaha are Shatrus of Lord. Bhagavan koda Shatrus irkuman. Shatravaha iva Shatravaha, not Shatrus. As those Shatrus. As the Shatrus, why? They are all against Dharma, Veda. Therefore, Bhagavan takes them and punish them. Paritranaya sadhunam. Shatrujit. He destroys all adharmic people who are all against the enemies of Devas, who are all his Shatrus also. He destroys them. He win over them, conquer them. Shatrujit. Next one. Shatrutapanaha. Shatrutapanaha. Again, Shatru means enemies. Shura Shatrunam Tapanaha. That means one who afflicts the enemies of the gods. Here Tapanaha means one who afflicts them. They are conquering. Here giving pain to them, afflicting them. One or other problem creating, afflicting them. Tapana means he creates tapam in them. in those Shatrus. Shatrutapanaha. Sura Shatrunam, Sura means Deva, Shatrunam means enemies, Tapanaha means one who afflicts. Therefore, Sura Shatrutapanaha. 821 over. 822 Nyagrodhaha. Nyagrodhaha means one who is above all, or another meaning who is controlling all beings, who controls everyone and veils and covers them with his own maya, covers himself also by his own maya. Udumbaraha. In Nyagrodha, a lot of grammar points are there. We need not go deep into that. This much is sufficient. Udumbaraha means, Ambaraha means Akasha. Ambarad Udgataha. Ut means coming up. Ut Ambaraha. Ambarad Udgataha. Above. Is coming above the Akasha. And this is also very important Nama, how to understand. Lot of Vedanta comes here. So to understand Vishnu Sahasranama also you should have lot of Vedantic background. Otherwise they are all just Namas. Not these Namas. Straight away putting on the face. Udumbaraha means here how to take Karanatvat. Ambarat Udgataha Karanatvena iti. Karanat means he is the cause of Akasha. Akasha came from the Paramatma. That Atma is there. When Atma born and kekakudadu. You should not ask when Atma born. It is Anadi. It is ever there. From that Atma, Akasha has come. So when Akasha has come means Akasha born from that Atma. So Akasha is the product, Karyam. Atma is Karanam. So he is the Karanam. Karanam is always superior than Karyam. Karyam cannot exist. Product cannot exist without Karanam. Therefore Karanam is superior. Is it not? So Ambaraha Udgataha. Therefore Bhagavan Lord Vishnu in the form of consciousness, Chaitanyam, Brahman, calls for this Akasha. What is Upanishad says? Tasmat va etasmat. From this Atma, Akasha sambhutaha. Akashad vayuhu. No, who is great? Akasha is great or Akashat yadi kazo karanam adi greta? Cause is great always. Chain is great or gold is great? Gold is great because chain cannot exist without gold. So gold is the cause, chain is the karyam. Therefore, gold we respect. Isn't it? Similarly, this is the cause for Akasha. Lord Vishnu is the cause. Therefore, Udumbaraha. Next Nama. Another meaning also is there. Udumbaraha means Udumbaram Annadyam. Annam. Tena tadatmana vishwam poshayan udumbarahan. Food world. That who nourishes with food. Who nourishes with food. Tena tadatmana. So through Akasha he pervades in the Akasha, inheres in the Akasha. From the Akasha he inheres in the Vayu, Agni, Jalam, everything. Through all these five elements and he gives the food, Prithvi. That food nourishes all beings. Therefore he is called Udumbarahan. Then Ashwathaha, 824. Ashwathaha, you know this is called fig tree. Fig tree, Ashwatha Vriksham. Why we Hindus worship Ashwatha Vriksham? Ashwatha, what a Vriksham chalo? Enna maram adi? Ala marama. fig tree. Arasamaram illa. Alamaram. Atti maram. Atti. Fig tree na atti. And the roots comes down. No? Go on, it comes. The roots. Alamaram. Ashwadha vriksham. Fig tree and Tamil. Atti maram. So even Alamaram also we worship. That is, Alamaram is also is there. This is also is there. Innor Ravi. We call it as Vishnu and Cholwale. Inge ko nariya per puja pannuvaale. Vepamaram illa. Leaf Arasamaram. Arasamaram. So these are all we worship because the Lord Vishnu represents it. Vatapatra Shayi and Chalo. Vatapatra Shayi. So here Ashwadha, Lord is called Ashwadha because here also two meanings are there. Na Shvastha. How to define Ashwadha? First meaning is Shvaha api na sthata iti. Shvaha api na sthata. He is not going to be there tomorrow. That tomorrow means next moment. That Ashwadha. Shvaha api na sthata iti. I will tell the meaning. Don't worry. Ashwadha. That means that which may vanish next day. Samsara vriksham. What vanish? This samsara. We can take samsara as ajnana, that which vanishes. These bodies are vanishing. This samsara is a big vriksha. No? Families, children's branches spreading. No? Ashwadha vriksha, if you take, its roots are spreading everywhere. The samsara, big samsara, the families, traditions, all are going to extinct. One day or other. One day, tomorrow in the sense not exactly tomorrow. In future, any time. That's why we say here that which may vanish next day is called that samsara vriksham. We can take it as samsara vriksham. Whatever we are thinking it is shashvatam, it is not shashvatam, ashashvatam, ashwatham. This is one meaning. Another meaning, they say, the roots, they will take as an example, Ashwadha vriksham, roots up, branches are down. Ashwadha moolam, and that means Bhagavan, when you take that roots up, make the tree up and down. Roots are on the top, branches are on the down. So Bhagavan is the root cause. Bhagavan is the root cause for this samsara. The whole Jagat. What is Jagat? Branches. One by one branch. What is the root? Bhagavan. Bhagavan enga irkar? Mele irkar. Mele always in the high pedestal. Mele ippadi irukla. Mele. So that root cause of this whole samsara Ashwadha vrikshani. That's why Bhagavan says, Ashwadhamenam suvirudha moolam. I am the root. Just as the root for the Ashwadha vriksha, I am the root for this whole Jagat. Ashwadha. Urthamulo va shakhaha. Eshaha Ashwadha sanatanaha. This sanatanaha, Ashwadha root is sanatanam, eternal, permanent. This root is permanent. Bhagavan is permanent. What are these branches? These are all manifestations of Bhagavan. Temporarily they come and go. What we are doing? Bhagavan temporary. We view ourselves as permanent. This is a Ashcharyakaramana Vishayam. Everyone thinks. No person thinks old age is going to come. No person thinks he is going to leave the earth one day. If anyone says, we want to avoid from that place. That's why Vedanta classes many people won't come. In the Madhurella person, your life is temporary, all problems, this Vyadhi, Grastham, Shariram, Vairagyam, if anybody asks, problem. Already I am having lot of problems. That's why many people cannot withstand to the facts. They cannot withstand. Even some Puranas also, anywhere some problem situation, the profession, and then people will get up and go. They cannot stand emotional weakness. Sita Devi, Rama, and they are going to separate from she is going to forest. Some ladies will get up and go from that talk. Even Bharata, any Purana you take, any difficult portion is coming, people cannot stand. That is why Vedanta is very difficult. Samsara, you are temporary, you are going to leave the earth. Don't say all those things. Don't say anything. They want to postpone it. They can't postpone also. Next one. Ashwatthah. Chanurandhra Nishudanaha. Chanuraha. You know this name, very simple. This Andhra race. The Chanura who belongs to this Andhra race, not Andhra. Andhra race, that Rakshasa who killed Lord Vishnu in the form of, at the time of Krishna manifestation, he destroyed Chanura. Sure? Nishudana means who destroyed. Chanurandhra Nishudanaha. 825 over. That means Chanura Namam Andhram Nishuditavan iti. Nishuditavan, the one who destroyed, killed. Killer of Chanura. Next sloka we'll read 102. 1 or 2. Srahasrarchi sapta jivhaha. I took Gita's chanting. Saptaidha saptavahanaha. Amurtiranagho chintyaha. Bhayakrit bhayanashanaha. 826 Nama. Sahasrarchihi. Sahasra means 1000. Archihi means race. Anantani. Sahasra means Anantani, not only 1000. Anantani, innumerable, uncountable. You cannot count. Archimshi. That means the races of the sun have source in him. This meaning we have seen previously also. Adityaha, when it came. Sahasrani anantani archimshi yasya saha. Sahasrarchihi. Divi surya sahasrasya. And that sloka also comes in this way only. So Gita, we saw that for these races from the sun, who is the source? Lord Vishnu is the source for the race of the sun. So we are doing namaskara to the race, even though you are not directly seeing, for this light itself you do namaskara. Why? This namaskara go to the races, through the races it go to sun, through the sun it goes to Paramatma, through Paramatma that Brahman it reaches. And this Paramatma, Jivatma, do namaskara to that Paramatma, you are all intact, both of us, and doing shake hand and mind, saying both of each, wishing each other. This is why in our culture namaskara is. Anytime you are doing namaskara to yourself only. Idu theriyadu nariya perukku. You are respecting yourself. Give respect, take respect ella solran illiyo ipo. Give respect, take respect means what? When you give respect, naturally you are taking respect to yourself. You are respecting that Atma means you have understood the greatness of the Atma. You have recognized this greatness. There is no inferiority. Idu varu Atma Swarupam. There is another Atma Swarupam. Namaskara. This is the inner, hidden meaning. So, and the bhavana namaskara pannu. Namaskara pannumbodu, I have to do that bhavana. That's Paramatma's Sarvagata Brahman everywhere. In the pakka namaskaram pannanu. Right side or left side? Front or back? Ella edathila panna mudiyadhu. Irukkiradhu rendu kai da. 2 hands only. Bhagwan, please excuse me. I have do only one namaskar. I have only 2 hands. So you have to feel shy actually for my own limitation. இதுக்கே லிமிட்டேஷனுக்கு தெரியாமலே இதுக்கு ஒரு திமிரு மனசுக்கு. நமஸ்காரமா நானா பண்றதா? யாருக்கு யூ ஆர் டூயிங் நமஸ்காரா? Therefore, Bhagavan says in Gita also, Atmanyeva, not Atmanyeva. Your mind alone is your friend, your mind alone is Uddhared Atmanam Navasadayetan. Self-respect is, self-esteem is the highest. And English words, all this is the meaning. These are all hidden in Vedanta. Self-esteem, self-respect means what? Not body. That Atma I am respecting. That is self-respect. Self-respect. Our romba self-respect, self-sensitive. Sensitive irukkiradhu nalladha. Therefore he says in this nama Sahasrarchihi is that meaning that who is the source for all races. Even your races from your eyes also, no, some races are coming, no, otherwise how can you see me? So your eyes, when you are seeing my picture, there are some contact is there. Who is the source for you? Surya Devata. Eyes kankanda daivam yarunna? Adhisthana daivam for the eyes is Surya. Suryanuku adhisthana yaru? Substratum Vishnu. Sahasrarchi. Therefore another name Sapta Jimhaha. Sapta means 7. Jimhaha means the tongues. 7 tongues. The one who has got 7 tongues. Oru tongue ke kashtapadrom. 7 tongues na. He who has 7 tongues of flame, fire. Jimha means this tongues. Sapta Jimha, 7 flames. What are those Sapta? In Mundakopanishad it is said. What are those 7 flames? It is like a flame only. Burnt. No? It will burn. Vaartha sariya pesalanna it gives problems. Even taste also. Sapta Jivhana. Kali, number 1 is Kali. Kali, black one. Black flame. Number 2, Karali, terrific one. Terrific flame. Romba terrific-ஆ இருக்கும் பார்க்கிறதுக்கு. பயங்கரமா இருக்கும் flame. Karali, Manojava, number 3, that which moves swiftly. That's why your tongue also moves swiftly inside. Katakkana palukeda poidum. So Manojava means very swift as the mind. As swift as the mind. That's why it is called Manojavam. That's why you see, watch your tongue. ஒரு நேரம் ஒரு செகண்ட் கூட சும்மா இருக்காது. ஏதோ பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும் உள்ள இல்லையா, மூவ் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும். வெரி ஸ்விஃப்ட். அண்ட் யூ கேனாட் கேட்ச் ஆல்சோ. இட் இஸ் மூவிங், ஸ்விஃப்டிங். மனோஜவம். சுலோஹிதா, ரெட். தட்ஸ் இட் கலர் ஆல்சோ ரெட். சுலோஹிதா. சுதூம்ர வர்ணா, பர்பிள் கலர். சுதூம்ர வர்ணா. काली कराली च मनोजवा च सुलोहिताया च सुधूम्रवर्णा स्फुलिंगिनी विश्वरुचि च देवी लीलायमाना इति सप्त जिह्वाः. जिह्वा. So these are all स्फुलिंगिनी means like sparks. The fire, the flames, the sparks comes. The sparks are more dangerous. No? Sparks are very dangerous. So in the 7 fires and flames, sparks will come. Vishwaruchi means all shapes. Vishwaruchi, different shapes. Many shapes. That's why you see all flames have different shapes. Paathirundhaane theriyadhukku. Nama time enga irukku. If you have time, if you see any homa, agni homa and all, if you have seen that fire flames and all, you can see the beauty. Different colors and different shapes, different sparks will come. And the beauty, sparks la romba beauty. That's why in Diwali also we want those matabas which gives sparks. That is more attractive. Ishwaruchi. Iti shrutehe. Therefore sapta jimha. The Lord Vishnu is the source for all these 7 flames. Why? From Agni only flames comes. Is it not? From Agni only flames comes. From flames only all these colors, sparks, all this comes. So for Agni, who is the source? Vayu, for Vayu, Akasha, for Akasha, Vishnu. So, Agni is carrying the source of that substratum, Atma, indirectly. Not directly, indirectly is carrying. So, therefore, whatever we are seeing, the flames, that all sparks and all, belongs to Lord Vishnu. அவர் இதெல்லாம் என்னோடதான் சொல்றாரு. அவர்தான் பகவான் இஸ் டெல்லிங், திஸ் இஸ் நாட் யுவர்ஸ், மை க்ளோரி ஓன்லி. ஒரு குட்டு குடிக்கிறதுக்காக இதெல்லாம். இங்கே நமக்கு எப்பப்போ அகங்காரம் வருது அதெல்லாம் போகிறதுக்காக தான் எவ்ரி திங். தேர்ஃபோர் சப்தைதாஹா. Saptaidhaha means 7 forms of brilliance. Edhaha means brilliance. Sapta edhamsi deeptayaha asya iti. Sapta edhamsi means brilliance. Deeptayaha means prakasha. Asya iti. Whose 7 forms are more brilliant. Brilliance. இதெல்லாம் பார்த்து they have kept brilliant tutorials and the tutorials. And we have borrowed the brilliance from the Lord only. It is not our brilliance. I told you, whenever anybody says you are so brilliant, namaskara. By God's grace. Don't forget to say God's grace. Everything. If you don't say means what? You have taken it. That's why every guru, whenever students praise that guru, the guru says inside silently he sends these all namaskars to Narayana. Otherwise ahankara will come. These namaskars, the praise, the glory, whoever get any guru has to hand over to Lord Narayana. Hand over பண்ணலன்னா பகவானுக்கு தெரியும் எப்படி எடுக்கணும்னு. He will take. So an intelligent mature person knows how to hand over to the Lord. Why? This guru has learned daily parayana. Narayanam Padmabhuvam Vasishtam Sektim cha Tatputra Parasharam cha Vyasam Shukam Gauda Padam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Madhasya Sishyam Sri Shankaracharya Madhasya Padmapadam cha Hasta. It is a guru parampara. So it is not my brilliance I am talking in front of you today. Not anybody's brilliance, it is Lord Vishnu's brilliance. Where is the place to get ahankara? Ahankara varthake chances illa. If it is you have something you can get ahankara. Irundadane ahankara varthake. No chances. So therefore saptaidhaha. Next nama saptavahanaha. Saptavahanaha means saptaha ashvaha vahanani yasya. This vahana means vehicle. Whose vehicle has got 7 horses? Saptavahanaha. Whose vehicle has got 7 horses? That is one meaning, Saptavahanaha. Another name is Saptanamakam Ekaha Ashvaha. One for one horse. This is Sapta, another one name is there. Saptanamakam Eka Ashvaha. Vahanam Asyan. For one Ashva, there is, the name is Sapta. That is Vishnu is the one who is carried by that chariot. For that chariot, who is the Ashva, the name is called Sapta. Or 7 horses you can take, Saptavahanaha, or 1 horse you can take, that's Saptavahanaha. Who is that? Lord Surya Bhagavan. Saptashva Radhamarodam Prachandam Kasyapatmajam. 7 horses are there. Who are 7 horses? Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu's only. Saptavahanaha. Ekaha Ashvaha Vahati Saptanama iti Shrutehe. Idella Shruti Pramanana. Shruti Pramanam is there. Then next Nama 830. Correct only? Yes. Amurtihi. This Nama we have seen, it seems, previously. Some Namas are repeated. So we can see in a different direction also, but same meaning also. Tad Amurtihi means, Murtihi means a form. Formless one. Amurtihi. Amurtihi means the one who is formless. Ruparahitah. Amurtihi. That means Nirguna Brahman here. See, some namas tells us about Saguna, some namas talks about Nirguna. But we'll get doubt. Either one can you say, both how is it possible? Either attributes you can give, or you say totally attributeless. Darkness and light both you cannot say. Either one thing only you can say. Saguna is opposite to Nirguna totally. Nirguna is opposite to Saguna. Bhagavan having Saguna also, Nirguna also. Avarku matram eppadi? How is it possible? Two controversial properties how Bhagavan can have. The order of reality is different. When you come to Vyavaharika, Prapancha, Vyavaharika, Srishti is Vyavaharikam. From Paramarthika Drishtya, there is no Srishti. There is no Ishvara also. When you come to Vyavaharika, Prapancha, Srishti comes. Srishti is Vyavaharikam. When Vyavaharikam comes, Saguna properties comes. There Nirguna is Paramarthikam. Your dream is different from you now. Is it not? Dream order of reality is different. Waking state order of reality is different. How Swaminyan? You are thirsty now. Suppose you are in dream, you are thirsty. You are thirsty. So if you get water in your dream, that dream water, in dream thirst only it will quench. But you don't get water. But you are keeping water nearby you. In dream you are thirsty. Can you quench your dream thirst by this water? I will ask you, why not? You are only having water, so much of water, why can't you? No, Swamini, this is dream, that is real water will not work. You are very intelligent there. This is dream is the Pratibhasikam, that is Vyavaharikam. Adi Purinjana Madre, similarly, Nirguna Ishvara, we are talking Nirguna Brahman from Paramarthika angle, Saguna, we are talking from the Vyavaharika angle. Therefore, there is no problem. Dream tanni, waking tanni, separate. So Bhagavan also like that only. I can enjoy Nirguna Ishvara from Paramarthika level. When I come to world, Vyavaharika world, I do puja, abhishekam, palu, tanni, ekka chakma pannalam, puja pannalam. Vyavaharikam. Do, no problem. Now we will think, the sannyasis also doing lot of abhisheka, the Swamijis, Mathadhipatis, all jnanis, after getting jnana, how they are doing this puja, people have lot of questions. That is Paramarthika, that is Vyavaharika, there is no problem at all. Vyavaharika level, world is real, this body is real, Vyavaharika angle, body is real. But from Paramarthika angle, world is unreal, body is unreal. Don't say to your people, Vyavaharika body, illa poyida anu sollakudadu poi. Inda some paithyam nenpa. Not poi, it is real. World is real, body is real from Vyavaharika angle. I will explain you more about this. Very interesting. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.